Hey everyone, Iskandar here and welcome back to Modular Mayhem Reloaded. You can see this little gem thing charging me over in the back here. It's still chugging along, getting me some more power into my black diamond chaos thing here. I realise my sword is terrible and I really need to make something better. It just took me like 9 hits to kill a spider, of all things. It's a bit ridiculous. So last episode we did the magnetic craft stuff, and there's a bit of a, I don't know if it's a graphical glitch or if these wires are just disappearing, because I think something's not right. But there was wires everywhere here, and now there's only 1 or 2 connected each time I log in. So I'm a little bit confused on what's going on, but I have added a chest up the top, so I mean you can add it in through the GUI there, or you can throw it in through a hopper in the top and it'll do the same thing. It'll still process the same. So we'll need to work a way of getting it from there to there and from down here to up there and all that sort of jazz, and then some sort of furnace. I'm not sure what we've got. Magnetic. Do we have? There's a shelving unit. Steam engine, no. Solar panel. Solar panel might be a good idea. Grinder, sieve, solar tower, solar mirror. I don't know what's required in the solar panel. It's not hard to make it. It might be interesting to make just some passive power instead of having to charge up the boiler all the time. But we do have combustion chamber, the electric furnace. We may be able to just make one of these for the moment and plonk it down somewhere here so that we can run a whole series through and process our ores that way. I mean, there's still only, it's doubling plus some extra bits, so it's going to take, I don't know, we've got duct, yeah, we've got thermal expansion, so we'll be able to just use them to move things around. That shouldn't be too bad. I'd like to use, I don't know if they work yet. Do we have belts? We've got conveyor belts and inserters. That, you know, we may look at doing this. Inserters and conveyor belts. But for the start of this episode, I want to take you through a derp that I managed to do. So you can see the research has been moved, and I'm probably going to move all of this stuff downstairs soon, because ideally that's where we want all our things anyway. Do I have elevators in this pack? I do. I can make some elevators. That would be nice. Make a black elevator in the middle here and straight down instead of this ladder. Yeah, so you can see here. Do I have my thing on me? Yeah, the e-scanner. So it's in Future Pack. I was getting stuck on the research, and it was just something that I wasn't reading correctly, but I had this research module energy which I had unlocked. So I made one of them, and that's this thing here. And they're fairly easy. Well, it's not that bad. So we've got research module support, research module experience. So we're going to need to make all of these eventually once we unlock them. But we've got the energy one at the moment, which was just neon coil, some cable, silicon wafers, some gold parts, scrunch. I used the black one here because I had more black coloured metal. And that gives us the energy module. And the idea there is that you put it with the researcher and then you power it. So I've got it connected up to this generator. It's got an internal buffer, and anything that requires power, and I wasn't reading these correctly before. If you look there, it says, going down, it says redstone cable, needed resources, redstone. So we got some redstone. Cable, so that's this cable stuff. Time is 1200 ticks, I'm imagining. Now NE, so that's the power for Future Pack. So these next 3 items, NE, support and XP, relate to the energy, support and experience modules that you need in your research system to be able to research that item. So in the case of this one here is redstone cable. So to make this one, I'll just pop this out. We need to do this button. It's going to say we need 8 redstone. It's going to say we need 2 cables. And then you see how that bar was blue? So now it's building up the blue, and it's actually pulling power from in here. And that, you can hear it zapping away. It's generating power, putting it into the module, the research module for energy. This will go up till it's taken 600. And then this will take the 1200 ticks. So you'll see this bar fills first, then this bar. So these are obviously time, power, support and experience. So each of these things is required to learn this particular item. So you can see here this is now going up in time. So this will get us cables that do redstone. So let's see. So I've unlocked a couple of things, and I'm just kicking myself that I didn't see that in previous. You know, I didn't work that out before. So I did unlock something which I think was something to do with chip assembly. I unlocked a block somewhere. When I made the energy module, maybe it's in circuits here. So I unlocked the assembly table. So this one here. So I need to make one of these yet. Any item here created here consists of 3 components. So these are how we can now make our, I'll go back to the tree, be able to make our standard core, standard memory and logic chipsets. So these things are going to be required when we want to start making the dungeon keys, which are required to get through the force field where those guns are. So if you remember back a few episodes where I got almost killed by those guns, which apparently don't kill you, they just drain all your life out. So it doesn't take much to take you out, but they don't actually kill you. So in here I have a dungeon key 3 one, but I have a dungeon key 1 there. So this thing here requires a normal battery. So normal battery, this one here, we can't make them yet because we haven't researched it. But it requires the normal battery and the Alon 1 core. So we haven't done that yet either, but we needed the assembly table. So that's where I managed to work out what was required, and that, you know, making one of these and scanning one of these should probably net what we need. So I'm actually going to pop this up now. Maybe that. You know what? Take all these downstairs. Don't exactly know where to put them at the moment, but here's as good a place as any. And I do like the fact that they hold their inventory. I'm going to put the scanner there because obviously we're going to need some more items around this. But I'm not sure whether I finished scanning everything for this, so let's just break him and throw him in there. So he's only got a couple of things scanned, and I think, where was I? No, that's not it. So I was going through and like slowly working my way through scanning everything to work out what it was that I could get from this device. And I can't remember where I was at, honestly. I know it was a double scan that I needed. Oh, actually it may not be anymore because... No, so it's not anymore. So let's just start at the start and... See this one, there's morphology and something else, which is why we got the puzzle piece. Morphology, okay, let's... Wow, that's a couple of these things together. Again, it's, oh, here we go. So the neon engine, so piston and cable. So we can probably do this one. And if we look at this one, it's going to require 1200 NE and 800 times. So if we pop him in there, hit the button, we need the 2 cable, we're going to need 2 pistons, and I'm going to need to get this out. Plop him back there, and then we can do this research. So something that I've been slowly working my way through. I thought I made some pistons. I thought I'd made some, but I can't remember if I made them and threw them in a chest, or, you know, such is what I normally do. make something then forget. So I'm going to need some iron anyway, so let's turn these into wood and let's make piston. You know, let's just make the lot, that's fine. Again, as I was saying, I thought I'd made some, so I may as well make them. So pistons in, that's getting the power, that's going to do its research, and then once that's done, we'll pick this back up, throw it back in there, and scan for more stuff. So, let's, oh, surprised I can sleep. So last episode we were working on our Silence Gems stuff, which is what's coming off the ceiling up here. This is these passive chaos pylons and chaos altars. You can actually find chaos out in the world as well. Don't stand on the oh, hello. So check out this. I'm doing hardly any damage to him. It's taken at least 3 hits and he was already half health. Hello, Mr. Creeper. How you doing? Let's go to this one, which is 8 hearts of damage. Bonsai! Take that. Alright. Ow. So, we were working on flight, if you remember rightly. And I needed a couple of things, which I didn't have at the time. But as you could see from the table here, one, I'm going to throw that in there to smelt up. I've managed to find a lot of the stuff that I need. So let's go at silent and scroll through. And it's these ones that I need to make, not these. These are for your tools. These are for the chaos rune, you know, diamond thing, gem, whatever you want to call it. So to make flight, I needed these 3 shiny plumes and then the enriched chaos essence. So shiny plumes were plumes surrounded by this stuff, and then plumes were just feathers surrounded, you know. So we've got these here, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then I need to go like that. And like that, and that should give us the flight chaos rune. Now I think I put the gem in here. Oh, it charges like that too. If I put, is that how it works? It's fully charged. Or do I just combine this in a table? Yep, we just combine it in a table. So this is going to give me flight. And it will drain. It's going to take 10 slots. So my gem currently, you can see they're charged 2 million, slots 0 of 20, and drain of 0. So flight is going to take 10 slots. Now there are capacity, which will increase the amount of charge it can store. Recharge, which will increase the amount that it recharges when you're not doing anything. And I think there is, I want to say there is one that allows you to have more, but I can't. Levitation, really? Maybe not. It's still cool. So I don't think there's anything bigger than 2 million. Like bigger in slots wise. So I think that's probably it. That's still cool. Some of these only take 1 or 2, so capacity, it's only going to take 1 slot. So we can put our flight on. And I don't know if it's just active or if I have to like enable it. So let's just quickly check. It may just be the same as what I've got set up for the pick, which will be the full stop, decimal point, whatever you want to call it. Toggle gem. Toggle special. G. Can we change that to like comma? So if I go comma, we got flight. And it's as good as creative flight. And all I got to do is just watch this chart. I don't have to hold the gem. I can just fly as normal. And it's only going to use it when I'm flying. So while I'm standing here, and if we look here, it'll say that there's no drain because we're not flying. It is still charging, but you know, I don't need to do too much. So I don't need to hold it in my hand to enable it. It's just push the combo button and it will set itself up. So using that, I can fly over, and I'm pretty sure it's over in this direction. There was a dungeon I want to just go and have a quick look at if my game doesn't lag out on me. So, you know, we've used a little bit. So, again, the reason for putting huge capacity on your gem will be I'll get a lot more flight time. So if we make a couple of those capacity ones, we'll get, lag today. We'll get a lot more use out of this gem. We've used almost 5% just coming over here. That's fine, it's quicker than walking, and I can always teleport back. I remember where it was. Memory, here it is. What it is it's one of those dungeons, but it ended up above ground somehow. So there's the little gem thing for it, the little entrance. So let's land. I think it's here I want to land. So there's its entrance, which is fine. But if you notice, some of these things have holes in them. And the cool thing about that is that one of these is actually behind the force field. I think it's here. In through the gap, thanks. So because it was behind the force field, apparently I'm going to get zapped or something. There's guns here maybe? I think the guns are upstairs. So this thing here is the levers to turn on and off the ability to break blocks. So I can actually come over here and I can mine this entire this entire thing. So we've got server, which I don't know how to use, but I can pick them up now, which is awesome. So because I've got vein miner, obviously I can't pick up multiple of them. That's unfortunate. Let's drop them. And some wood. But I'll be able to come over here and pick up all of this stuff. So we've got all these external coolers, we've got grids, we've got blocks, we've got lots of different things. If we pop up here, I think is where the guns are. Maybe? Oh no, there's a hole here. But you can see, got all these bits and pieces all around that that thing, which is now disabled. So a nice way to get some of these blocks, and if a little cheaty, I guess. Unfortunate, but these are the things that happen in Minecraft, and we will take it when we can get it. Let's just grab that. Did I really just pick up the cobble again? No, it got gems. No, go away. But yeah, so this is somewhere I'm going to keep coming back to, and I'm going to try and pretty much take the whole thing down, because I want to find all the secrets inside and get all the stuff out of all the wardrobes. But very nice way of leaping ahead, so to speak. Which way? See, here's a force field here. So we're actually behind the force field, when we shouldn't be. I mean, I can get around there. And I don't know if I can break. Can I break the bricks? Ow! Don't shoot me. So you can see it didn't kill me. Let's open this up, and we'll just put all these things back in here. That thing's trying to shoot me. I want that gun. That will come in very handy. Take that. Very handy. Some of these things in here. I'm going to take these and scan them. absorption laser. So yeah, lots of cool stuff that's going to be in this dungeon that we can now get to without too much drama. And now that I have like no health, I don't know if I can break around this thing. Oh, there's its cable. Nice. That's not nice. It's not nice at all. Let's fix that up. But yeah, so I don't know what actually causes the laser to be working. There was something under the floor there. Let's check it out. There's nothing there. Interesting. Maybe it's a command block or something. Redstone cable. Anyway, I'm going to jump back over to the base after I just put a couple of these things away so we don't lose them. Get down. No, go down. Down. There. There. What I can do is probably just chuck all this stuff in one of these. And then just take them with me. I love these things, they're fantastic. Alright, let's jump back to base. So, while we've got this, I'm literally just going to dump all this stuff in here for now. Nice. Yeah, I need to heal. So what else can we do with this gem? We can do the recharge one. So capacity is just fragile chaos orb. Okay. So it's just a diamond with chaos around it. Okay. I think I cooked up some more chaos. So let's grab... I know, let's grab 4 of them because capacity is 1 slot. What else am I going to need? Glowstone, redstone. Got some of that. Cool. So let's make at least one of these. Take these out of here. Oh, I'm going to need to make... Whoops. That. Is that the recipe? I've gone a bit blank. No, it's the other way. Like that. Let's get a bit more redstone here. So 1, 2, 4 of them. Fine, chaos orb. It's going to give me capacity, and it did use it up, so that's fine. Let's see what this does. So we've currently got 2 million. If I add this capacity on, we're going to get 3 million. So that's a nice amount. So 1 million per is decent for the amount of material we're using to do it. And as we see, we've got a fair bit of this here. Got a little bit more here. I don't think there's... For making immersive engineering crusher, we can get double. Pulverizer's double as well. Because at the moment we're not getting... I'm just cooking them and getting 1. Tectonic initiator with some petroleum will give us 3. Okay. And that's like a whole bunch of stuff to get to, so... I don't have an RF generation yet. I've got the magnetic craft generation, I've got future pack generation, but no RF, so that's something we're going to need to look into, I think, in a future episode. Be interesting. Can I like research this? If I put this in here, No, so red X means I just have no idea and can't do anything with that yet. So this is probably all done. Cool. Really going through these berries, but these berries are very, very plentiful in this area. There are like literally hundreds of them. I haven't done much more with the village either, so that's something I probably want to start looking into. And the other thing I want to start looking into is these, making a really nice set of armor out of silence gems. So going straight for this would be awesome. So that's 24. That's literally an entire set of armor. So that's not much. Four diamonds. Let's do this. Grab some diamonds. I only need one piece of lapis. Got a bit of this, bit of that. What was it? Like that. And then glowstone in the middle. Oh, I get it wrong every time. Okay, 4 of them. Let's just close that one out. And was it like that? No, of course it's not. 24. There's a helmet. Leggings. Boots. And the chest plate. So that's our frame, and if we do the uses of this, we can get supercharged gems, which is something that I'm not going to do on camera now. I'll go and work out which one I've got the most of and supercharge them up. But we're going to get, you look here, this is 9.6 armor. This is 8.8. So it comes down to whatever one we use. 8.8 is fairly high. That's whatever that is. 8, 7.2, 8. I'm going to need a lot of gems. 9.6 for kunzite. Let's just go back 7. So we can get like 9.6 out of topaz. I don't know what I've got in the way of gems at the moment. I'm going to need to go searching and find a bunch more. But once I get a bunch of them, we can make some pretty decent armor. Yeah, just in there for now. We can make some nice decent armor. And it'll be repairable using our gems. Because, I mean, look, this one's about to die already. And supercharging the gem isn't, isn't anything bad. It's not hard to do. It's literally just some chaos essence and the 2 of the gems. So, I'm going to make RF generation for the next episode, so we'll work a way of getting something done there. Make some RF, even if it's, I don't know, we'll work something out. Make some sort of power plant, get a pulverizer and a smelter maybe, just to start with, and we'll start processing the chaos essence. I'll go mining for a bit more, so I really don't want to. If I can get 128 instead of 64, that's a bonus. And then find some more gems and we'll supercharge a bunch more of them. And I'll make us some nice decent armor. We have flight, which is slowly charging up. So I can now fly around, which is fantastic. The village needs some more houses, by the way. I've expanded too much in terms of jobs. Like that's out of power again. What a shock. What have I got? I've got some wood. Let's the solar panels I've got on it aren't good enough, basically. It's just not good enough to power it. I probably have to pull it apart and put the better solar panels on. He's a bit stuck making the fishing hut here. It's really taken a big chunk of the space out, and I don't think he's getting anywhere, this guy. How you doing, buddy? What do you need? Another pickaxe. I gave you one. You've got an iron one. He obviously wants a diamond pickaxe. Fine. Fine. have a diamond pickaxe. Yay! My gosh. I'm kind of out of food too myself. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up. See the berry bushes? They're everywhere. I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you everyone for watching. Hopefully next episode I'll be able to see whether old mate here can get something done without flooding the place. Would be fantastic, buddy. But yeah, we will get better armor, RF generation, and a few other bits and pieces. Where are you building? Anyway, thanks for watching. Comments below. Hit the like button if you liked it. Come and join us on the Discord channel. And I'll see you next time. Bye now.